Well, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey was not so impressed by Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg's speech on free speech at Georgetown last week. At the Twitter News Summit yesterday, Dorsey said there was, quote, a major gap and flaw in the substance he was getting across because of Zuckerberg's failure to address Facebook's algorithms, among other things. Dorsey also said there's some amount of revisionist history in all his storytelling. Of course, it's worth mentioning that Dorsey at yesterday's event was asked whether Twitter would ever join the Libra Association, and he said, this is a quote, hell no. Of course, Square has its own Bitcoin buying feature inside Square's Cash app. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, easy to take shots. I mean, this is fun because, we've mostly recently it's been Tim Cook versus Mark Zuckerberg, and Apple taking its shots at Facebook and vice versa where they can. Now Dorsey getting in on the fun.
I first of all, I love when these CEOs go at it and take cheap shots at each other. But I think it's hilarious because obviously Dorsey, head of Twitter, and Twitter has its own issues when it comes to the content that is being
they just missed earnings.
I feel like so. I mean, it's a little bit pot calling kettle black.
I think Jack Dorsey needs to sit down for a moment and relax because what about the bug situation over at Twitter, right? They just talked about that on their quarterly call, and they are calling it a bug because it was unintentional. Like the company wasn't meaning to use data from there.
Take your data. And then,
So what about your issues?
That's my point.
Focus on your own company.
People in glass houses, as they say, should not throw stones. And Jack Dorsey is in a pretty large glass house.
But what if it's not a stone, it's a wood chip? All I mean is it's separate topics. I don't agree that Dorsey shouldn't be out there talking about Zuckerberg's claims about free speech because Dorsey's company has some problems too. Financial. I mean, okay. It's
but no, they specifically have issues around the content that is being put on their
You're right.
Although, it's not even right. So
haven't you noticed?
They're not even separate issues. They are the same issue.
I've noticed that on the campaign trail, no one is talking about Twitter. For a while, it was like Facebook and Twitter and all these tech companies have this problem. Like now, Elizabeth Warren and the other Dems who've used the anti-tech as a rallying cry, they no longer really mention Twitter. They don't bother. It's all about Facebook.
I don't think that that's because there's no issues over at Twitter. I just think that Facebook is a far more convenient target. It's a much larger target.
But I mean, it's not just Facebook and Twitter. I mean, there's issues with Google as well. So I mean, it's all of big tech, all about content moderation at this point. So Jack Dorsey needs to relax for a little bit. Bottom line.
She just told him to take several seats.
I think you should take a seat, Jack Dorsey. Okay.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.